Virgo, hello and welcome to your reading for May 20th through the 26th. So the sun is moving into your 10th house, and on Monday Moon Day, we are going to be at the final culmination point of your belief in yourself. You might have something come up that is like starting to move into your career that makes you question whether or not you're capable of the next step, and you can never have enough help, enough mentorship, enough guidance, and essentially people pushing you that make you feel more confident in your abilities and your capacity to handle things. And I think that you have to really just feel what feels good, feel what feels true, and do everything you can to express that. You have some Kali cards coming out. Ooh, this is a continuation of your last reading. Kali, Kalmasanasini, and Devi Makali. It's like you have your aim ready and you're starting to birth a new creative project. Something might spark from the sun conjuncting Jupiter on Sunday, and you might have a lot of abundance to look after and to start working through and working with. The sun will be at 29 degrees Taurus, which is a man amuses himself by drawing strange shapes. I think that getting your control over how much you're on social medias, just scrolling, being amused, versus putting into practice some of these really cool insights that are coming from you. I say cool, you might say heavy, and making you grieve. Like you might have needed to aim for something regarding a child, a project that made you get a better picture of what it was that you were doing and who it was that you were dealing with. Sacred Soul Sister. So this might be someone who is in your soul group. They are definitely, wow, I'm getting that like emotionally with this soul sister, you weren't able in the past to cultivate the same level of creativity that you're accessing now. So on Monday, the moon will be in Libra, so that is your second house. You might question your value of what it is that you're creating now, and the soul sister could trigger you. So stay true, stay confident, Virgo, because it's going to pay off. Awa, this card, I actually want to look at these cards today and what the anthropologist who wrote this amazing deck has to say about Awa. It's offerings and sacrifice. So maybe you can make an offering to this person. Maybe you can make an offering. It says give freely. Give freely of your love, of your support, of your positivity. First to yourself. Shodashi, she came out. I think that you look different, Virgo. And that's something that no one can take away from you, is how you look, because you're giving out new energy and it's coming across very sexy, very sultry, very knowing of yourself. I feel like that's what sexy is. There was a book I read once, or like a short story, as I was an advanced English student throughout my youth. And it said, you call someone sexy, essentially, that you want to be in love with. So maybe there's someone who is beckoning you and making you feel really worthy of giving them some sort of offering, getting your love to them freely, to this creative project freely. Again, this person from your soul group could be this person who's coming across in such a really sexy way. They might be kind of keeping something back from you, so opening with ceremony, opening with an offering to them of your love might encourage them. Let's see how things move forward on Wednesday, Mercury Day. Anue, Leo just got this in their reading, so you have a sense of alchemy, maybe coming through the ceremony, through the offering, through the communication with this person, that is allowing for you to get a perspective shift. It's allowing for your world to give you fruit, to feed you, to nurture you, to nourish you. Your recent achievements and accomplishments are going to be something that lift you up. They lift you higher. The sun will move into your 10th house, so I think that you're going to have some new opportunities presenting or starting to emerge in your mind as you have to take action. You have to plant the seeds. That's how we get the angels to coordinate things for us and with us. We have Neptune also up through to September at 29 degrees Pisces, and Saturn will approach Neptune, and I sense that, let's see, I just want to look ahead to when Neptune moves a degree. So in about 3 weeks, we'll have gotten that much closer to this major monolith of how we perceive spirit, how we work with spirit, Virgo. And right now, since Black Moon Lilith is transiting your house, let's look at Venus and how you being bold and, like bodacious with your creations, not being afraid to flaunt what you've been working on. I think it's going to really bring some people to you who see this light and they're like drawn to your light. Beyond the threshold of fear, you are bringing together a motley crew of people who really needed to see what you have to show them. So don't be afraid. Be bold and courageous and bodacious, Virgo. The moon will move through Scorpio on Mercury Day, so it's going to feel like you have a new sense of style, of appeal, of getting your message across, and then the full moon will apex on this Jupiter day. We also have Jupiter conjuncting Venus, so it's like all the more of you. Like I'm thinking of like, what's the term called? The dancers who do like the vamp style, Dita Von Teese. Like I have a feeling that maybe if you're not going there, Virgo, you're thinking about it, or you have someone who's thinking about that with you. Like this could be a romantic connection. It could be like a character. I wanted to say cartoon. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's literally Leo coming into your reading. So they could have a Venus in Leo. They like want you, and they are willing to show you how balanced they are, how much they've been working on themselves, how, divinely guided they are, and how they make, they give, they tithe, they're generous. And through that, they have allowed their ego to move into a state of more feminine leadership. Yeah. Smashana and Kaladara. So this Leo, or maybe they have their Venus in Taurus, they're coming for you, Virgo. So let's look at Venus Day. Venus moves out of conjunction with Jupiter, and it is at 0 degrees Gemini. So we open up to really allow for boundaries around how we give and receive value in the world. Like, we know what offers ring true, which ones we're going to take and which ones we're not going to move forward with, Virgo. And you guys have to absolutely love it. I sense that that's going to be what Neptune at 29 degrees does for Virgo. It's like it makes you vote. Like you really have to cast a judgment. And for so long we feared standing out. Like our worst case fears became real. Because we were playing with those thoughts that really didn't lend us any confidence. They didn't lend us structure to our dreams. And you're going to have to move into a state of really freely expressing yourself spiritually in your relationships, in your partnerships, in your unions, Virgo, or else they can't last. Like they're going to be built on self-sabotage, insecurity, and those things are what feed destruction in our life. So we have to get to the root of it. Like, how do you date your inner child? How do you take your inner child out for an afternoon, a play date? Something like that, Virgo. Along these lines will make you really strong and bold and stand out in your career. And you're going to start seeing that people actually really see your point of view. They're willing to listen to it. They have space for you. They make time for you. You're coming across as this knight of fire. So there might be something that you have to put out on Venus Day, like some clarity that you have to bring with Venus at 0 degrees about who you are and who you're not. And speak up for yourself, Virgo, because the moon will be crossing this full mark on Jupiter, and we're going to have a new sense of confidence and courage in maybe our familiar structures of what we believe. Maybe we've been opened up to new perspectives, and we're learning that that works for us. It makes us feel more love for our reality and what it is that we live, what we're creating. Come Saturday, ruled by Saturn. Saturn at 18 degrees Pisces. Do you guys like this energy? I feel like you're just like, you're moving through life with a new sense of humor, and that requires more of you. And it requires that you be maybe the most joyful that you've ever been, Virgo, for quite some time, because of, again, of Black Moon Lilith making you overturn every stone in your awareness and see, hey, the world's not so bad. And they do need me. Again, the thought cycles, Virgo. I sense that that's with the sun and Virgo and Gemini. So you might come across people who make you really like check them. You have to stand up for yourself because they do not have the same level of awareness of self-love as you have been cultivating. So this could be something that bothers you. It could be aggravating. And I would say the best plan is to plan for best case scenario to present. And in the present moment, I think we have to accept that not everyone can come with us. And their response, which is what I was getting to initially, is like this fear of being cast out, of being rejected from the tribe, of being ejected from society, of being ridden out of society, of history, of your work not amounting to anything. We are not getting stuck there, Virgo. We are seeing purpose in our day-to-day life, or we're making it up. We're finding a way to give of ourselves, of our true self, and this is instilling in us a sense of value, a sense of worthiness, a sense of popularity. People are going to flock to Virgos who are really secure in themselves, secure in what they're creating, and secure in who they are. All right, let's look at Sunday. I feel like you are doing this without much effort, but what it's doing is it's dropping people out of your life that you thought valued you, and they can't see past their own maximum level of self-acceptance. And this, like, I learned that I started loving my inner child when I allowed for her to be bad at stuff publicly. Like, I was just like, yeah, we're just doing this thing. Because if you have kids and you take them out and they do whatever they want to do, people look at them and then they look at you, and it's like, you know, this is their own person. They're just forming an identity under my care and guidance. And all I can do is be a good mentor, a loving guide, and unconditionally love them, because it's like every aspect of you, with Black Moon Lilith transiting your sun sign, your first house, is going to make you alchemize, put under the fire of alchemy. Use the violet flame, even though this is red, I would say, for instilling less reactivity in your interactions, less dejection from you feeling other people's feelings and muddling that with your own. It seeps in and it makes you feel less shiny, less exuberant, and you're very exuberant at this time, Virgo. Moon will be shifting into Capricorn. That is your 5th house. So take yourself again on a play date. Pluto retrograding in your 6th house is your day-to-day life. So Pluto is taking under the gun what you don't like and what you do. And what you do, you're going to feel, because the moon is going to be in your 5th house, and it's going to cultivate maybe the time to take and spend with this person who you're becoming, this person who gets what they want and gets to keep it. Again, you know that you're not emotionally fulfilled with being surfacial anymore, and you don't have to be. So I think a lot of this is melting away from you. It's coming out of your stored memory. You're finding ways to remove these feelings that kept you at one frame of perspective and vibration, and now you're escaping that velocity. Oh my gosh, Virgo, have an amazing transformation. Please keep me posted in the comments on how this shift goes for you. I'm so excited to hold space for your highest outcome, Virgo. Have a fabulous week. Aloha.